Have you ever stopped to think about the ghost in your own machine? We're about to pull back the curtain on one of the most incredible systems you'll ever own, the invisible, automatic machine inside you that's keeping you alive right this very second. I mean, really think about it for a second. When you're fast asleep, how do you keep breathing? You're not consciously reminding yourself to take a breath or telling your heart to beat. Something else is in control. So, what is it? Well, it turns out your body has this incredibly powerful autopilot. And today, we're going to see exactly how it works. We're going to explore the command center, the wiring, and the messages that make this whole automatic system run. So our journey has to start in the most complex place we know of, the brain. Now, the easiest way to think about it is like a big corporate headquarters, with three main departments, and each one has a very specific job to do. First up, you've got the cerebrum. That's the CEO, the big boss handling all your conscious thoughts and decisions. Then there's the cerebellum, kind of like the operations manager, making sure you can walk and move without falling over. But for our story, we're focusing on the real unsung hero, the brainstem. This is the 24/7 power plant that never, ever shuts down. And this is the absolute key. This small, almost ancient part of your brain is the master of your autopilot. It is the ghost in the machine, tirelessly managing all the vital functions you never have to waste a single thought on. But how does the brainstem actually talk to the rest of the body? I mean, it doesn't just think, beat, and your heart magically beats. There has to be a direct physical connection, a kind of master cable running from the control tower. And this is it. It's called the vagus nerve. You can think of it like a superhighway for information, a master cable that runs from the brainstem directly to the most critical machinery in your body, your heart, your lungs, your gut, carrying all those vital commands. The whole system is just unbelievably fast and efficient. The brainstem sends out a command, an electrical signal zips down that vagus nerve, and boom, your heart rate adjusts in a fraction of a second. It is a constant, instantaneous feedback loop. And it's not just your heart. This powerful autopilot is simultaneously regulating your breathing, checking your blood pressure, and managing the whole complex process of digestion. All of it is happening in the background, right now, as you're listening to this. Okay, so we know the brainstem is the controller, and the vagus nerve is the main cable, but what are the wires themselves made of? And what kind of messages are they actually sending? This brings us to the body's incredible electrical grid. The fundamental building blocks, the actual biological wires, are these amazing specialized cells called neurons. You have billions of them, and they form this vast, intricate network of wiring that connects every single part of you back to central command in your brain. Now, these aren't lazy, slow-moving signals. We're talking about high-speed data transmission. The messages have to be fast, right? Because your life actually depends on it. So just how fast? Up to 120 meters per second. To put that in perspective, that's over 260 miles per hour. We're talking high-performance race car speeds. That's how quickly a command from your brain can reach your foot. So let's just pause and put all this together for a second. When you do, it becomes pretty clear that there are really two systems, almost two versions of you, operating at the same time. The one you control and the one that controls itself. You can see there's a really clear division of labor in the brain. On one side, you've got the conscious you, controlled by the cerebrum, deciding to speak or move your hand. And on the other, you have the automatic you, run by the brainstem, flawlessly managing your heartbeat and your breathing. Looking at the data like this, a pattern really jumps out. Heart rate and breathing, all that automatic stuff, that's brainstem territory, using that all-important vagus nerve. Voluntary movement, totally different department, the cerebrum, using a different set of nerves. But notice the one constant across the board. The message is always electrical. So let's zoom out one last time and just take a look at the entire elegant command structure that we've just uncovered. You know, it's beautifully simple when you break it down like this. You have a controller, the brain. You have wires, the neurons. You have messages, the electrical impulses. And you have responders, your organs. This elegant system works in perfect harmony, every moment of your life, completely without your awareness. And that leaves us with a pretty amazing thought. While this incredible autopilot takes care of the entire business of living, your conscious mind, your CEO, is totally free to learn, to create, to wonder, and maybe even to ponder the very system that makes all of that possible.